It's Cup of Joe Live. With Jimmy, the astute tourist. Featuring the Wally Grimshaw Orchestra. The best sip of the day. With special guest Trouser Cat and the Ford Man, Kenneth Oakes. This day in history in your weather. Here's Jimmy. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is Friday. What is the date? It's May 16th, 2025. Scott was here a minute ago. I'm joined by Captain Controversy whenever he returns. But good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us. It is Friday. We made it. I hope everybody's had a good week so far. It's kind of a rainy, kind of an overcast, cloudy day here in New England. Humid too. It almost feels like July out there. But I hope everybody's had a great week. Thanks for joining us this morning. We got a fun-packed morning. Good morning, Scott. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Having a hard time waking up this morning.
Yeah, I was too. I definitely was too. I was still in bed about 15 minutes ago. So
yeah, I woke up at like 5:05.
Oh.
Because the dog had the zoomies. I'm surprised. Usually I wake up around 4:30, but Sophie had the zoomies. Yeah, she was running around, so I was glad because I'm like, oh, look at the time. We got to get up. I got to make coffee and do our thing. So here we are. So I'm a little out of sorts this morning trying to wake up. But thank you for joining us. How's everything going in your camp? I know you said good. It's early there where you are. So
it is bright and early. My coffee is just filtering now, actually. So
I like it.
Yes.
I like it.
Throw the filter out. I'll be right back.
Okay. Thanks to everybody for joining us this morning. Let's go over the chat this morning. Let's say hi to everybody before we get started here. Joe Hupp is here. He says, Jimmy, condolences to you and your mom and your family on the passing of your dad. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. My mother is here. Good morning, Mom. It's good to see you. Yo. Eddie is up at this early hour. Good morning, Eddie. Yes, and thank you. Thanks to everybody for all the well wishes and the nice messages in that. Yes, in fact, my dad did pass away, but we are maintaining and we're doing our thing, knowing that he is in a good place right now, and he's not. He doesn't have the dementia anymore, so he's no more suffering, and he's doing well. So. Good morning to just a girl. Look at that pretty girl. Who could that be? Good morning, love. It's good to see you. She's downstairs taking care of the dogs.
Hi, Colleen.
Thank you, honey, for joining us this morning. Cheryl is here, or Jeremy, or both. Good morning to you. Cruising is fun anytime. I suspect it's Cheryl. Good morning to you. Carol Walters is here as well. Good morning,
and Cheryl. If you get a chance. You were one of the Women of Genius last night, but we didn't use the Women of Genius. We used a different commercial. So,
Women of Genius. Right on. I like that.
Actually, I'll tell you, Jimmy, it was the Where's the Beef commercial from Wendy. Where's the beef?
I love it. I love that. Those little old ladies.
Yes.
So funny.
Loves beef and getting slathered in beef, Cheryl.
Jen Cohen is here. Good morning, Jen. It's good to see you. Another early riser too, where you are in the greater Chicago area. It's early there as well. But thank you for joining us, Jen. Good morning. Just going through these really quick, and we'll go back to them. The cruising scene is here. Good morning to you. Good to see you guys. Yeah, so it is morning. And Scott's got his coffee now, so you know what time that officially makes it. So here we go.
Wake up.
Good morning.
Damn, good coffee. And hot. Today's gonna be good. Gonna find my way. Good morning, Vietnam. Today's gonna be good, no matter what they say.
It is true, everybody. It is going to be a good day, no matter what they say. As long as you have the best sip of the day. Good morning, everybody. It's good to see you.
Best sip of the day, baby.
I like that cup.
Oh, I love this cup. I love this
It's
cup.
a beauty. I got to, like I said, I got to get myself another one. Mine went the way of the trash can, but we'll get another one. I haven't really done much with merch and everything. I've been a little preoccupied with things right now. So as far as marketing and that goes, I really haven't done a thing. But probably come the end of June, July, when I'm back home, things will start to even out a little bit, and I'll have some time to actually work on the channel. It's been a while since I've even done a video. I mean, my algorithm's probably dropped right off.
But you do have a store, and if you're interested, it's right there.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, that is our spring store. You can visit that, and there's t-shirts and all kinds of good stuff there. Going over if you would like. Look who is here with us this morning. Denise is here. Good morning, Denise. I'm assuming she is taking care of some folks at the hospital. But good morning to you, my friend. It's good to see you as always. Thank you. She's giving me a big hug. I love you too, honey. She's my sister from another mister. And we were ears ringing last night because my mom and I, you as well, Scott, we were
talking about it.
We were FaceTiming last night. We were talking about you guys. So your ears were probably buzzing in a good way. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah. She was in Thirsty Thursday for most of the time. So I guess the shift was last night's shift anyway was nice enough to let her join us on the chat side. So
yeah, nice. I don't know why I'm up at 5. I'm off work today, starting my vacation early. Well, we appreciate it, Jen. You could have slept in.
YouTube is rubbing off on you, Jen. We're all becoming Liz from Carnival Cruise Addicts and Scott from Controversial Cruising. Addicted to YouTube. Addicted to YouTube. Addicted to YouTube. Jen, join the club. It only gets worse from here.
We're glad that you're with us though this morning, and
love every single one.
We love Jen. She's been a great friend of the channel for a very long time, and she's a member and she's all of that stuff. So thank you for joining us here today, Scott and I. Let's see. Denise says she had a decent night. Gotta go bathe one and give one meds. I'll be done. To the beach. That's right. You guys are going away, right? Yeah, that's going to be fun. My mom and I were talking about Florida because she lives there, but our favorite part of Florida is the west coast of Florida. I just love it over there. Those warm Gulf winds and the warm Gulf water, and it's just a beautiful place. And the more and more that I think about it, the more I'm going to relocate over there, I think. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go see Liz and Chris and Sherry and all the rest that live over there. Chet and Robin, they're kind of inland, but
they're like in the middle.
Yeah, they're all down there. My favorite place on the planet so far is Florida. I haven't been to the South Pacific yet, so
Okay.
I could change my mind. I may have a couple favorite places on the planet.
May.
Scott, have you been over there, the South Pacific or that area?
So like Washington, Seattle area?
No. The South Pacific, like Fiji and Vanuatu,
Oh, no. But I drink
Thailand,
water from
that
Fiji,
area.
you know.
Yeah, I'd love to go over there. I watch some videos of some people that actually live there, and they do these adventures where they go from island to island, and they're camping on them, and they're spear fishing. And I miss my calling. I need to go back about 30 years and then go back and go over there and start my life there. After I met Colleen, of course, I would drag her along with me, but it would be
not a bad place to drag somebody. So
no, it's quite beautiful. So Joe says I should have been in Brisbane, the capital city of Queensland, this week for the Brisbane show. Joe, I was thinking of you. I'm thinking about, especially when I'm feeling better. In Maine, they have a trolley museum, and it's full of all kinds of trains and trolleys from a day gone by. You know, when you could get on a streetcar and travel instead of having to catch an Uber or a cab, and they have all kinds of them. So I think you'd be very interested in that, Joe. So when I'm better, I'm gonna take a ride up to Maine, and we'll do a video on that. So Denise says, my son, his two kiddos, and me are spending the weekend on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. How awesome! My mom, God bless you, Mom. That's right, Gulf of America. Talking about that, we were talking about that last night. I love it. Dwayne forgot that was this weekend, so there's that. Is he working? Is he mowing? He's working tonight. Well, there you go. Maybe he can meet up with you later. Where you headed, Denise? Biloxi? Gulfport. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that area. I hope to. Like I said, that is it Crystal Springs, we said, is that town?
Yeah.
Something I'd really like to check out is that area there. That could be a place to retire. You never know. I hear that the taxes are a little high there, but I don't know. We'll see. That godforsaken mower still hasn't come in. Oh my gosh. You're going to have to call the reaper so he can get out there and start with his sickle there and a scythe or whatever you call it and cut the hay down.
Legit.
Or definitely hire the two goats to mow the lawn for you. My goodness, that's crazy. Oh my God, I'm sending you all a pic of Dwayne I took last. Oh, awesome, do it. Joe says there's a great railway museum.
Oh,
he's got the link there. I will for sure. When I was a little kid in Vermont, there was an attraction. They called it Steam Town, and it was all steam-powered locomotives and everything. Big place where you could, you actually ride on a steam-powered train. We also did a video from North Conway, New Hampshire, where the North Conway Railway is, and those are diesel-powered. They don't have any steam-powered engines anymore, but it's still a lot of fun. There, a lot of the trains and the cars are original to the day, and you can take a nice scenic ride up through the mountains of New Hampshire. It goes over one of the big trestles. They call it Frankenstein Trestle, and it's big, man. A lot of fun. But see, yeah, we did a video of that. We had lunch actually with. We took my mom and my dad a few years ago, and we did the video. So if you guys are interested, you could just go over the channel and check that out. But if you like trains, it's kind of the thing to do. So, how about you? Have you done any train trips? Amtrak or like the Zephyr train or anything?
Brightline.
A Brightline. Well, I mean that counts from Orlando to Miami, right? How many miles is that? That's got to be a couple hundred anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. Actually, coming up at the end of June, because I want to take a direct flight from Phoenix to Florida, and one of the only airports that goes direct from Phoenix to Florida is MCO, which is Orlando. However, my cruise is out of Miami, but the wonderful Brightline train with a promo that I found online will take me there for under $100. So I'm
That's
in.
fantastic. How can you
Under
beat that?
$100 with all of the booze and the food and the lounge, and because when I do Brightline, it's almost non-negotiable that we do premium. So
Look, if you're going to do it, you do it. Do it right. You can watch Scott actually on Brightline. He's got a video of him traveling on that, and I watch. Not a sponsor of his channel or anything, and now I'm not going to be able to think of his name, but his name is Downey, I think. Mike Downs or Mike Downey. Colleen, if you're still there, help me out. But he travels. That's his thing. Is he travels trains, and he did a trip on the Brightline. I think he traveled. I don't know. Does it go from New York, Scott? Does it travel that far?
it might travel to New York. It might travel.
I know he did a long ride on it. Him and his buddy, and it looks awesome. It's a beautiful train. It's new. It's clean. It's really good. So, I want to start doing some train trips and filming them, of course. Joe says more of a fan of diesel locomotives, diesel haul trains. Steam had its day, but diesel made trips quicker, and that's for sure. And like I said, that North Conway train, Joe, if you ever make it either the U.S. and to New England, let me know, because that's one place I'm going to take you. We'll go in that. Cheryl says, "Hey Scott, I'm watching the news. Sorry for the delay in responding."
No,
Look who is here.
Oh, here it is. I found it.
Ross from Orange Clone Wars is here. The Orange Cone vlog. Ross is here. Good morning, my friend. Good to see you. We had a it wasn't FaceTime, but we
Found it.
video chatted the other day, which was good. Uncle Dave is here. Good morning, Uncle Dave. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for coming in. Denise says, I took the Amtrak from Meridian to Washington, D.C. and back. Took 22 hours each way. That must have been fun. Long as you were either in first class or you had a sleeper train or a sleeper car. I mean, some of those sections, if you're just going, for lack of the better term, traveling in steerage, I'm sure it can be uncomfortable for 22 hours. Goodness, but I would definitely be like you, Scott. I would pay the money to have either first class, or if you're traveling overnight, you gotta have a place to lay down. I know I do. So I would pay the extra money for that. Colleen and I looked into, I know the Zephyr train. Jen, you're probably familiar. It goes from Chicago to, I think, LA or San Diego. And that looks like a fun trip, because that goes through like Colorado, it goes through all the Midwestern states, and it's supposed to be really, really nice. A dream train trip for me is the city of New Orleans. I'll go from Chicago to New Orleans, and I happen to have the Steve Goodman song, City of New Orleans, in my head. Yeah, that is a great song. Let's see, what else? Good morning to Ross, Downriver. Ross. Me too, Joe. Great song, right? Now I have the earworm. That's going to be stuck in my head. Thank you for that. Cheryl saying good morning to Ross. Joe says you could be like Nick P and do both the Indian Pacific and the Ghan in both directions at the same time. Both directions at the same time. That's I don't know how you pull that one off, but sounds good. Hey, Scott, look at you. He's got the video there. Right on. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that.
5 years ago, it says 5
Look
years.
Yeah, it was a while ago. Yeah, my mother put the Cog Railway. So in New Hampshire, the largest mountain we have here, it's as far as mountains go, it's not too big, but it's 6,300 plus feet. And they have an actual Cog Railway that goes up and down. That used to be, that was coal-fired engine, but now I believe it's diesel now. But yeah, you could. I've lived in the state for my whole life, and I've never been on that. I know my mom has, but one of these days I'm gonna go. I'll try that out. So it looks like a lot of fun. I'd like to do Jackson to NOLA. That would be fun. Absolutely. Horrible. All good stuff was at night. Uncle Dave says, I agree, Scott. The Brightline is great, and yes, the premium is the way to go. I'm with you too, Uncle Dave. I don't know if I'm spoiled or what, but look, if you're gonna do it, you have to do it. Travel in class. You got to have the booze, the food, the comfortable seat. More leg room, all of that. So Russ says, Jimmy, I've done many train trips on Amtrak, and I have the ultimate trip for you. Right on, brother. I really want to do some train trips. That's the way that we used to travel in this country. And when I watch videos of people in Europe, Eastern Europe and Europe, Germany, and that's how people travel over there still to this day. The rubber industry is what killed train travel in this country. Firestone and the like, the people that were making tires in the late 40s, early 50s, when, the automobile was really becoming the way to go, and they were building the interstates, and that they basically put, train travel out of business. I mean, there's still train travel, but not like it was. Everybody traveled by train back in the day. And when I see these videos of people, doing their YouTube videos in Europe, and that's how they travel, I long for a bygone era. Be able to travel that way. It just looks like a great way to do it. It takes a little bit longer, but you get to see a lot more.
Yeah.
When you're in a plane, if you get the window seat, you're looking down and you see the squares and the circles of the Midwest where they're growing crops and that, or you're looking at neighborhoods and towns if you can see them. It's just not the same. And, it's still a great way to travel. I mean, from here to Orlando, I can be there in 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Which is great. But I'd love to get on a train. I know there's one, we would have to go from Boston, I think, to New York. And then from New York, we could travel down to Florida. And that would take, I don't know, it would take at least 24 hours to do that. It would be a lot of fun. And I think there's one where you can put your car on it. You can actually bring your car with you. I believe that. Don't quote me, but yeah, so there you go. All right, well, we got to move on. We got stuff to do, so let's do this. Weather Watch Now, the portion of the show where we do the weather where you are, where we are, all points around the world, and we check in to see, hopefully you're having some good weather and it's not too nasty. I usually have Scott go first, so I'll go first this time. Here in New England, the greater New England area, southern New Hampshire, it is 63 degrees. Mostly cloudy. The high is going to be 79 today. It's going to be a hot, humid, overcast day because we've had some rain. I don't think we have any rain in the future. It looks like it's going to be cloudy for most of the day. We may see the sun sometime around 10, sometime in the late morning. But 79 degrees today. It's going to be warm. I like the hot weather. The humid weather, I guess it comes with the package, but tomorrow we got a 65% chance of rain. Sunday, the same thing. So it looks like we're going to have a rainy weekend, but I'll take 79. I think that's good. How about you? What's going on in Arizona?
Arizona. Right now we are at a chilly 68 degrees right now. And it will be the high of 90. So the reason why I moved to Arizona, Any degrees under 100 now, moving up to summer is a win for us. So 68 and 90, I will definitely take it. This is again why I moved to Arizona. So
Yeah, good weather. That's good temperatures. So, all right, let's let me get the map pulled up here. Z map. All right, here we go. All right, there you go. You can see here's the eastern seaboard. Here's New England. There's that rain. It looks like we're going to get. It looks like it's pulling out from the Great Lakes. I don't know if Jen and Russ and them had that weather, or if it developed over the Great Lakes, but it's making its way here, so that's what we're going to get this weekend. But it looks like it's clear. Shirley is here from Glitter World, so we'll look over at Newfoundland. It looks like they've had a little bit of rain, but nothing too crazy. Looks like they have some good weather today. And good morning, Shirley. It's good to see you. Thank you for waking up with us. We make our way down the eastern seaboard. You could see Kentucky. Well, they're not on the eastern seaboard, but inland from the eastern seaboard, Kentucky and Kansas. It looks like they have some isolated thunder showers out there. Hopefully they don't get too many windy days, if you know what I'm saying. But it looks pretty good for them. It just looks like rain. So North Carolina, they get just some isolated rain up into the in the mountains out towards the western side of the state. It's actually central part right there at Greensboro, but nothing too crazy, nothing to report. Make our way down into, of course, sunny Florida, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day there as well, which they don't get too much bad weather. Even on a bad day, it's a beautiful day. And nothing happening out in the Gulf of America. We make our way on the Gulf Coast states. It all looks really nice. Looks like Denise is probably going to have a fantastic weekend at the beach. And then making our way out to where Cheryl and Jeremy are in Galveston. That all looks good as well. Let's see. Up in the higher elevations toward North Dakota and Nebraska, South Dakota. It looks like they got some rain as well. No blue, though, or a little bit, but that would be in the very high elevations up into the mountains. They're getting a little bit of snow. Colorado as well. You could see in the Rockies, they're getting some snow. They got 14,000 foot elevations out there, so I'm not surprised. It's still a little wintry there. But make our way out to Arizona. It looks like Scott said, it's going to be a beautiful day. Southern California as well. Nevada getting in the high country, getting some rain as well. And then there you go. Seattle, Washington, not surprised. It rains a lot there, but it looks like I'm sure the weather is warming up as well. Make our way down under to where Joe is. Joe, you getting some rain in your area possibly? Because you're in New South Wales, right? Or are you in Queensland? I think New South Wales. But anyway, up around the Brisbane area, they're getting some rain and some thunder showers. They're in their autumn, as we said, so it's starting to cool down there. I was talking with Sean the other day, and they have warm days and cool nights, so just like we get in the fall here. And then in Tasmania, looks like Jonesy's having a good day as well. Make our way over to Eastern Europe. Well, that's Africa, but make our way into Eastern Europe over towards Romania. It looks like they're getting some rain. But look, we need rain as well. And it is springtime there. It's a beautiful country. And we haven't seen Goldie in a while. I hope she's doing okay. And then last but not least, out where Pete is, that looks like it's going to be a good day there in South Head-on-Sea and Colchester, that area, Ipswich. Looks like it's going to be nice. So looks like they're going to have a good day. I hope you all have a good day no matter where you are in the world. So there you go. That's your weather for today. We'll go back over the chat and let's see what we missed. Okay. All right. I've caught up. So Joe says our express passenger trains are being replaced at the moment. The new trains are bimodal diesel from where I live and electric on applicable networks. Yeah, that trolley museum I was telling you about, they have the electric, they look like buses, but they're the ones that would connect to the wires and that. So they have a bunch of them up there too. Joe would love to go to Germany and travel on the unrestricted speed sections at Autobahn. Yeah, me too. You're allowed to go fast as your car is able to go. If that's 320 kilometers or 200 miles an hour, you're allowed to do it. I don't know if I'd want to go that fast, but fast is fast, man. If you've ever been on the highway on a motorcycle, do 100 on a motorcycle on the highway, and tell me if you think that's fast. It's fast.
That's fast.
Especially at my age, yeah, there's no reason to go that fast. You just enjoy the ride. The auto train from Lorton, Virginia to Sanford, Florida. We're grateful that you're here, my friend. Thank you. I know that you, I think you have to go to work here, right, today, but I appreciate you waking up with us. My mother says it's going to be 72, or it's 72 presently, a high of 95. And I'm sure they're going to start moving into the humid weather down there in Florida. So it can be, for older folks in Florida, the summertime with those humid days are like the really cold days here in the Northeast. You know, you kind of stay in with the AC on. I mean, we would stay in obviously with the heat on, but just stay cool, Mom, and enjoy the day. I know she's got some things planned today. She's going to go out for lunch with some of her friends, and I'm glad to see that you're doing well. Let's see. Joe says Orange Cone Vlogs on Ultra Heavy haul running through town today. 250-ton transformer on a 10-row of 8 platform trailer with 2-row of 8 dolly and 2 trucks, 1 pushing and 1 pulling. Goodness, crazy. Mark from Corner Clubhouse Cobalt is here. Good morning, Mark. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us.
Mark. Good morning.
Speaking of England, there's Pete. Good morning, my friend. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Double A is in the house. Good morning, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Good morning. Breakfast finished. I haven't had breakfast yet. Just my coffee. And I got my my Orange G.
Orange G.
Yeah, Orange G. Let's see. That's tiny compared to some transformers being hauled in beams and platforms. Those ones can gross a massive 500 plus tons. I know out in the Midwest, Joe, the trains in this country, they do the same. They have pullers and pushers and a lot of cars in between, man. I don't know how they do it, but they got to make some of those mountains and the hills, so they definitely need the power. So Billy from Bamanola is here. Good morning to you, my friend. Hope all is well. Denise is saying hello. Everybody's saying hello to each other. New South Wales. Okay, that's what I thought.
New South Wales.
Wasn't sure. About to be belted next week. Yeah, it looks like you got some weather coming there. So stay safe. And but I'm sure you need the the rain as well. So I saw, Aaron, you had asked me this the other day. Will the Astute Jukebox make its return to the pre-show? Maybe. I've been doing that new. I've been doing the new intro, and if you do live streams, I'm sure Scott's familiar. You can actually automate your intro and outro to when you hit the live and when you go out. So that's what I've been doing. I've been trying that, but you know, we can put some music in the background for now if you want.
However, it is a lot shorter than your regular intro was. So now when the intro starts, I know I only got a minute, whereas before I knew I had like 5 minutes. So I can make the coffee when the intro started. Now it's like, oop, you better pee before, you know, that intro starts, because you only got a minute now.
Well, I would put up the live stream of the Port of Miami, and we would play the music, and that would, you know, even though we were live, it would give me enough time to get my stuff together. But I don't like to become stale either with the show. I try to do something new, you know, and no matter how people do their live streams, that's up to them. But I try to keep things flowing a little bit and adding new things, and just try to make it a little bit fresher. But we
Bring
can
Bring it back.
we
Bring it back. Come on, Aaron.
we can
get
do
up,
that.
Get up, Aaron, on the. Bring it back. Bring
We
it
can
back. Bring it
we
back.
could do that. Definitely do that, Aaron, because you're a good friend of the channel, and I know you guys like the music. So
We did it.
right now
Aaron.
right now you're listening to "And Holding On." It's the last song that I wrote. I wrote it right before I went in the hospital, and it's a song about us just staying strong and holding on to things and not giving into people that may bring you down and whatnot. So
Don't let the bastards wear you down.
exactly, brother. That's it. Cheryl says, it's always a good day. I love your opener song. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. And it is always a good day. No matter what people say, don't let, like Scott said, don't let the bastards wear you down.
Cheryl, I like your opening song too. Okay.
Thank you. Or Cheryl. Right? Yeah, their opener and their outro is awesome. If you're caught driving slow in the unrestricted speed sections of the Autobahn, you'll be fine. Really? What's slow, I wonder?
Your mouth.
Here you go. Some of my creative music here. If you go over to Uncle Scugga Radio, I haven't done much with that. I've been thinking about maybe doing a live radio show, but like I said, there's been a lot going on in our world right now. So, but we'll get back to normal. Like I said, if you haven't seen, next Wednesday will be our last live stream for a while. I put it up as our last live stream, and I got a myriad of text messages. What do you mean? You're not going to go live anymore? And no, that's not the case. Most of you know that I'm dealing with some health issues. I'll be going in the hospital, and my stay will be probably 5 weeks minimum anyway. So I won't be in any shape to do any live streams. Now, that doesn't mean I won't join some people. Like my last day, once I got a little bit stronger, I was joining Eddie, which was awesome. He's been kind enough to send me some links. And I think I joined Sean on one of his as well, but it all depends on how I feel. Once I get going and things settle down, while I'm in there, they want me to get into my normal routine. They're like, you need to do what you do at home the best you can, obviously. I'm in a hospital room, but I wake up at 5 every day. This last day, I'd wake up, I'd turn all the lights on, I'd open the blind in the window, which my view was another building. You couldn't really see much. It's in Boston, so
let the imaginary dog out, you know.
Right? Let the imaginary dogs out to do their business. The doctors were gracious enough to let me have a Keurig machine in my room. Whoa. So I would make my own coffee, and we have that ready to go.
They all came to your room. Now I know why the nurses were all in your room, Jimmy, and lined up.
Right?
You know?
Well, it's funny. They walk in and they're like, "I smell coffee," and I'm like, "Look, I got a coffee maker right there." They're like, "Really?" Like,
then they see you and they're like, "Oh, ladies,
right?
Coffee and a view. Oh man, look at this."
You know what it was like? It was like that when they saw my guitar. I brought my guitar in the room, and they're like,
"Yeah, Jimmy, it's a morning show. Easy." When they saw your what?
You play guitar? Are you going to give us a show? Oh,
you whipped it out like that?
If you're lucky. Yeah, you know. But, you know, I may be 60, but, you know, I'm still a strapping casual dude. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so there you go. That Wednesday will be our last one for a little bit. But fear not, I will be back.
And Jimmy, Scott also, let me say, once you do get healthier, you just send me a message, and if you want to do a Cup of Joe live, I will host it. I'll get all the things ready. I'll get all the bumpers, and I'll press all the buttons. All you got to do, I'll put you in the left spot to host, and all you got to do is just say it, and it will pop up on the screen, and it will just be like, just like right now. So as soon as you're ready,
appreciate that.
And I will definitely set all that up for all of us. You and
You are the man. You take good care of me, and that's why we're brothers for sure. Yeah, thank you for that, Jimmy. Boston to DC on the Acela, DC to Chicago in the Lakeshore Limited, Chicago to Seattle on the Empire Building, Seattle to LA on the Coast Starlight, LA to Chicago on Southwest Chief. All right, there's my trip. Colleen, if you're still here, write that down. That's going to be our trip right there. Ross, you got to travel with us, though. Will they let Captain Coco come? I hope so. That'll be fun. Aaron says, "Oh, Jimmy, with all the static you're getting for going two wheels, imagine the building we could construct with the bricks. That would be shit if you actually did the ton, right?" Yeah, man. Billy's saying good morning to Glitter, Chicago to DC on the Crescent, DC to Boston. So that would be the last leg of the trip, I'm guessing. That would be a lot of fun. My good friend Sean is here. He was here yesterday, came in to visit me on his, he just returned from Florida. He'd been down, he spent the winter down there, and he actually bought a house, and he's been a busy man. So good to see you, Sean. Thanks for coming in. Joe says, speaking of trains, I have a friend who drives the trains that are over 7 kilometers, 4.3 miles long. Oh my gosh, that's long. They have 9 locomotives on these trains, 3 up front and 3 in the middle and 3 in the back. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of freight that they're moving. Let's see. Scott says, we did it, Double A. We did it.
We did it. We got him to bring back the jukebox.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
We'll bring it back. So Monday morning, we'll probably do that. If you see the Port of Miami, you'll know we'll be playing some music. So we get it, and we'll anticipate your return to the live stream however it happens. Exactly. Thank you, bro. Strapping Casual Dude sounds like an album title. A strapping casual dude. Join.
I have an AI image created in my brain with Jimmy and just his guitar on.
Right.
Join. Never mind. I'm not gonna finish it. Never mind.
Join Jimmy and the Taurus for their latest album, Strapping Casual Dude. Wow. I had a screen capture. Good, honey. Good.
Oh God, that made me laugh.
Yeah, that's funny. Billy saying good morning to Colleen. For the most room on a long distance train, get the family sleeper, only room that is full width of the car. Yeah, I've seen those, and you have windows on both sides, I think, right? Which is kind of cool. So why not? You know, it's like a plane. You can usually only see what's on your side. So it's good to see both. Join Scott and Jimmy for the best live ever. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
I see what you've done there. What you've done there. I don't think I have the bumper for that, but it doesn't matter.
No, that is the bumper.
Oh, is it the bumper? And you have it all set up, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, guys, we're going to do this. Oh, there we go. All right, folks, now it's time to play America's favorite game show. Name That Notable. Oh, there it is. Okay. I see things popping up. I'm like, what am I looking at? It's now time to play America's favorite game show, Name That Notable, the game where we put up a picture of a famous or notable person, and you have to guess who that person is for virtual cash and prizes. Kenny is not here. He's usually our prize master, but Kenny's back in the hospital. So put it up again, Scott. It disappeared.
Yeah, I realized there was music there, so I wanted to stop it.
I wish Kenny, I hope he's doing better, and he was having some vision issues and dizziness and stuff, so he went back in the hospital. If anybody has any word on Kenny's condition, please keep us updated, because I haven't been able to talk to him yet. So okay. Aaron says, name that notable, take two. I've been hankering for a round of Name That Notable. Right on. So here we go. Let's add this up to the stage. All right. I'm assuming, Scott, you got this. So in a moment, once Scott gets going here, we'll put up the first picture. John Gaylor is here. Good morning, John. With Jimmy's health issues, he can also get the handicap room with documented medical issue. Deep discounted rooms and largest room with restroom. Oh, I like that.
All
right, here we go. You guys ready to play? Like I said, America's favorite game show. Name That Notable. They are virtual casual
It's
prizes.
Mom's edition. So this is
Mom's
this
edition
is from Mother's Day. This was Thirsty Thursday. This was the second trivia that did not fire. The names were all messed up. The pictures were right, but the names were all messed up. So we did bring back that entire Name That Notable, and we actually have the right names. This isn't like a trivia. There is only one answer, obviously. There's no, 1, 2, 3, or 4. But here is the first mom. Name this mother.
All right,
TV
folks,
mom.
get ready
And
to
we are
name
looking for
this
the
mother.
character's name too, by the way.
Character
We're not
name.
looking for the lady's actual name. We're looking for her name on the screen. What they called her fictitious name, her character name on the screen.
Ross says Clementine Cadiddlehopper.
No.
Oh,
no.
Eddie Yo Yo Yo. It doesn't look like Eddie.
Kind of looks like Eddie.
I'm not familiar with this mom. I don't know if I've ever seen this show. I'm assuming this is a sitcom. I don't watch much TV.
Mm-hmm.
And even when there was TV around, I really didn't watch much of it. I'm not a TV guy unless it was like a history thing or the news. One of those kind of people.
You
ever see that commercial where the young kid is like his dad, and they're like, "Oh, don't be like your dad," or something like that. They're ordering some. If you get the tuna, I'll get the whatever, and we'll split it. Harriet Winslow.
Oh, there's one. Okay, all right. Did I stump everybody but Ross? But
Is
Ross
that who
right?
that is? Is that Harriet Winslow?
Is it? Let's show him. Since Ross is the only one. 3, 2, 1. And it is Harriet
Winslow. Joe said the same thing.
From Family Matters. Family
Matters. Oh, okay. I do remember that show, but I never really watched it that much.
With Steve Urkel.
Denise, where are you? We need you. We need to cheat off you. All right, so that is Harriet Winslow. If you, I guess I'll be the prize master. If you guessed correctly, Harriet Winslow, give yourself 300 points. 300 points.
Ooh, good job, Ross and Joe. All right,
Joe, good job. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable mom. Who is this mom?
Oh.
A very favorite of mine. I think every young boy like myself had a crush on this lady.
Did we do that?
Yeah. Did I do that?
Did I do that?
Did I have a crush on her? Aaron says June Brady. Ross says Carol Brady.
Okay.
Kenny gives better prizes. All right, give yourself 300,000 points.
Damn it, said I'm not doing this for 300 points.
John says too. Bring back Kenny. He gives better prizes. He does. June Brady, Carol Brady, Mrs. Brady.
Oh, that's great. Oh. All right.
Anybody else on a June Brady from the Brady Show? It's not June Brady, but it's in fact Ross got it. Carol Brady is the right answer. Carol Brady. There you go.
Mr. Ross.
Ross is on fire. Ross, give yourself 350,000 points. How's that better? Is that better? I hope so. There you go. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable mom.
Boom! Who's this?
Oh, another notable mom. I almost said the name too. But
I love this
was a great show. Yeah, it was a great show.
Yeah, great show. If I stay up
The
too
dad,
late,
he,
watch a
the
rerun.
dad, he had all the cool sweaters.
Yeah, he's dead.
He had all the cool sweaters. I don't think he has any sweaters right now. He's
No.
dealing with some other stuff. But look at Ross. Claire Huxtable. Eddie says Huxtable.
Okay.
Those are some decent answers.
Ross watched a lot of TV growing up. He definitely.
Apparently. They were, wasn't the show based out of the Chicago area too, I
Yes.
think?
It was. Yep. Yep.
Joe says Claire Huxtable.
Mhm.
Billy says Ms. Claire. She
She
was in the
was.
Beekeeper film. That's right.
Right, Aaron. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
I forget her real name, but there you go.
It's-
Anybody else want to guess? We'll give you another minute or so. Oh, well, there you go, Claire Huxtable. If you said Claire Huxtable, you are 100% correct. And give yourself 400. Oh, was it from Boston?
Oh, well,
No,
we're
was
thinking
it?
probably the Jeffersons. I think the Jeffersons were in Chicago, right?
I think so.
Yes.
I don't know.
I'll
Give yourself 400,000 points. I didn't know they were from Boston. I thought it was like Chicago or something. But there you go, Felicia Rashad. Thank you,
Yep,
Russ.
that's
Russ
right.
knows.
Damn,
All right,
Ross is
very
on it.
good. He is. He's 100%. So, all right, let's get ready to name the next notable mom, TV mom. Who is this mom? Oh, golly. Another good show. Another really good show. Aaron says, I thought New York City. Who knows? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Somebody Google, talk to Uncle Google, find out where that fictitious city was that the Huxtables lived in. All right, who is this notable mom? Great show. Russ is Sophia.
Okay. And again, remember, looking for her name on the screen, not her real name in real life.
Shirley says Sophia. Never said her last name.
Okay.
Bamanola says Sophia.
Fair enough,
Sophia.
fair enough. Sophia.
Sophia from The Golden Girls, says Joe.
Very, very specific, Joe. I think you might be right.
Yeah. Anybody else want to chime in
You
before
might be
we...
right.
We got 16 in the house right now. Don't forget, channel surfing is encouraged. Go over and go to Scott's channel. Hit the like button, share it out. Do the same with mine. And if you haven't subscribed to either one of our channels, if you're watching in the replay, please consider
Stallone's mom.
subscribe. Sylvester Stallone's mom. That's true. That was a different movie.
Different movie.
Mom from the Golden Girls, says Billy.
Yep. All right, here we go.
All right, so who is this notable mom? Sophia Petrillo. There you go. If you said Sophia, you were 100% correct. Give yourself 400 and give yourself 500,000 points. 500,000 points.
500,000 points. And you're right, Ross. She very rarely said her last name.
Right.
It definitely was out there, but yeah, she was just referred to as Sophia. Nobody called her.
And she was the comic relief on that show, so pretty good. So funny. All right, and if you've seen her like in real life, you know, she really didn't look anything like that character. I mean,
No,
she does, but she didn't. You know, everything different, hair different, clothes, makeup, all of that. So, all right, let's get ready to name the next notable mom. Who is this notable mom? Oh, good golly.
Good.
Love that show. Estelle Getty, there you go. Yeah, that's her real name.
Yep, that is her name. That is her real
But
name.
this mom, I love this show too. Well, before it jumped the shark, when the kid left to go to Africa or whatever, it kind of jumped the shark, like a lot of these comedies do. But this was a great show. Is that Thirsty Thursday?
Oh,
Sure.
that's great, Eddie. Oh,
Shirley is in with Kitty. Joe says he remembers the Golden Girls. Lois Griffith
yes,
in Animated Life, right? Oh,
yeah.
Eddie. Yes. Oh my gosh.
That's
Dee Dee,
awesome.
are you listening?
Hold on. Put that back up real fast. I'm gonna send this to Denise.
Dee Dee Mason.
Eddie, I'm sending that. Oh, that is her. That usually a bottle of wine. So she's probably making a frozen sangria if that was Denise or something.
Oh, red. Right?
Oh, red. Oh, Dwayne.
Oh, Dwayne. Eddie, you're gonna get yourself in trouble. I'm just saying. You better watch out. And if I'm not mistaken, that looks like a bottle of Cuervo. So she must be making a margarita or something. Anybody else want to chime in? Who is this TV mom? We're looking for her character name.
I'm literally tearing. Oh, that's great.
Shirley was the first one in. She said Kitty. Joe Hupp said Kitty. Whoop. Kitty Fowler.
Yep.
Kitty. All right, who is this notable mom, Scott? It is Kitty Foreman.
Kitty.
There you go. If you're Kitty, we'll take Kitty or Kitty Foreman. If you said it, give yourself 550,000 points. Kenny would be proud of me giving. Well, I started at 300, so you guys complained. Everybody wanted more.
Everybody threw out, Jimmy. They said, we're not playing this for 300 points.
I'm assuming Eddie meant oops. So there you go. All right, let's do another one. We got more, right, Scott?
Yep.
All right, let's get ready to name this notable mom. Who is this mom? Oh. Grar. Grr. Yeah, baby.
That is a very beautiful lady.
Yeah, right? Yeah, Kenny would be giggling.
Oh my
Kenny would be giggling and laughing, and that's one good-looking lady.
Yeah, that
is
one
right.
good-looking lady.
That's one good-looking lady. I miss Kenny. I hope he gets better soon. We got to get my little brother back on the show. All right, so Aaron says Sofia Vergara, but we're looking for her character name.
Looking for her character name. That is her real name. That is her real name. She's been in many TV shows, many movies.
Shirley says Sofia Vergara too. Yeah, Gloria Delgado Pritchett.
Give this man something.
Read that more closely. Oh, Viagra.
Sofia Viagra.
Sofia Viagra. Oh, I love it.
Eddie
says Gloria.
Gloria
Vergara. Well, that's because it's his accent. So
yeah,
Vergara. Yeah, baby, Gloria Pritchett. If you've ever seen her in a pair of Levi's, good Lord. Anyway, just saying, that's one good-looking lady.
And it is Gloria Delgado.
If you said that, Gloria, you give yourself 600,000 points. But Gloria, that was a good show too. Modern Family, is that right? Modern Family.
Yep, great show.
Yeah, really good show. Hodderlort.
Aaron, you were cracking me up today. All right, here we go.
On fire today. All right, here is the next notable mom. Again, we're looking for their character name.
One more after this, and that is a clue. That is the show that we're talking about. From I know she played many moms actually in many shows. But
you can read it in the background there, Malcolm in the Middle. Life is unfair. Right?
What was her name on the show Malcolm in the Middle? I will even give
and their front lawn had grass growing up to their armpits. I imagine Dee Dee's lawn looks the same right now.
Dee Dee, they didn't get their lawnmower either. Don't worry.
Yeah. The difference is you bought one. They didn't own one. So, What a great show, though. Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, great show.
Russ is Lois.
Okay.
Anybody else want to chime in? Did anybody watch Malcolm in the Middle? What a great show.
Great show.
Oh, my gosh.
Ross did. Ross
Remember
watched
that
all of
song?
these shows, apparently. I mean,
Yeah, he's...
man, Ross.
Damn it, name eludes me. I do know her first name was Lois.
Mhm.
There you go.
Lois!
Malcolm in the middle of getting the mower started fixed, right?
Exactly.
Oh my golly. What a show. What a show. So funny.
Did I stump
Kid of the
him?
week. I don't know. I don't
Did I
know.
stump
Well,
him?
Ross said Lois. Joe Hupp says Lois. Anybody else want to chime in? I think we've stumped them. All right, Scott. Who is this mother?
Who is this mother? It is a Lois Wilkerson.
Lois Wilkerson. So for those of you who said Lois, give yourself 650,000 points
Whoa.
in a gold
Whoa.
star.
And a gold star. All right.
Lorraine
we got
is here.
one to
Good
one.
morning, Lorraine. Thank you for joining
morning,
us.
Lorraine.
We're just finishing up. We got one more notable mom. Who is this notable?
One more, I believe. No, two more. Sorry. This one and another one. Sorry. This one's a good one, though.
That was a good
Jackie
show
Davis.
too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
There
well,
you
I
go.
don't know. No, I'm sorry. Her last name was not her name. Her first name was her real name.
Right. Well, the first name was the name of the show, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was. So really looking
Didn't
for the
Frankie
full name.
Muniz?
If you put the first name, okay, we'll give you some points, but I really want that last name on the show. What was her name? What was her name?
Didn't Frankie Muniz get a start on Malcolm in the Middle? I think he did.
He did.
Doesn't he drive race cars now or something?
Mm-hmm.
Lorraine says Reba Micken. Joe says Reba McIntyre. Reba Newhart.
Very
Newark.
close, Ross. Very close. Very close. It's all coming back to him. Look, he's going to Nell, and he's like,
McIntyre.
McIntyre.
And yes, I do know who that is,
Yes.
as she is right, Joe? We
Mhm.
knew you would know. Most of you should know who this is. She's pretty famous.
Reba was the first.
person.
Her first name. Reba was her first name. That is her real name in real life, and that it was her name on the show. But really looking for the last name. Ross is
Yeah,
very
he is a racer now, says Aaron. So that's what I thought. Yeah. It is Reba McIntyre in real life, but Reba will do.
Yeah, we'll give you
Well,
half
no.
points for Reba.
We're looking
I
for
said,
the
Ross is
last
closest. Ross-
name.
Ross is the closest. Let's reveal it. We'll give Ross like 3/4 of the points, and we'll give everybody halfy. But it is Reba Hart.
Reba Hart. There you go. And Lorraine, you don't get any points off for not spelling right, because when I'm not awake, I can't spell anyway. So, but good morning. I appreciate you coming in. There you go, Reba Hart. All right, I think we have one more, right, Scott?
One more. Ross went through all of them. I saw the whole hearts coming through. He's like, new heart, now heart, this heart, that heart. Damn it, Ross! I saw the smoke coming from your ears, buddy. All right, here we go. Last mom. Or did they call her mom? Maybe they didn't call her mom, but she was a mom. That's a clue. That's a clue.
Right. This was a good show too.
Oh, great show. Great show.
Another good show. Yeah.
Yep.
And if you can do the dance, you get extra points.
Exactly. If you can
Right?
do it. Oh, this one's short. Let's see if anybody knows it. I shouldn't stump anybody. I mean, this is. I mean, I
John says, "I guess I'll need to watch TV if you want." These are older shows too. None of them are on the air. Well, I suppose if you go to some of these Plutos
Reruns.
and you catch them all on the reruns.
stump everybody.
I'll be honest. I didn't watch a lot of TV either. When the kids were little, I would catch some of the shows just because. But Vivian Banks.
Wow, we need to give him
Vivian
extra
Banks.
points. That wasn't even what I was looking for, but that. Damn it, Ross. You were
Ray
on
says,
top.
I didn't watch that show. Aaron says, in syndication. Yes, sir. And they're all out there.
There's a shorter answer, too. There's a very short answer. Her nickname or her screen name, yes, that was actually her real name, but or her screen name on the show, but they called her something else. So I will accept that short little nickname for her, too, as her character name, because they called her that 90% of the time. Ross, you might be sitting in a swaddle full of points here all by yourself. Should we show him, Jimmy?
Let's show him. Who is this mom?
Ross, you get all the points by yourself, buddy boy, because it is Aunt Viv.
Aunt Viv. What a good show. It was so funny.
Vivian Banks, too. That works. Yep.
Yeah, and the cousin, the sister. She's one good-looking girl. One good-looking lady.
What?
Give yourself a million points, extra points for Ross. He is our big winner today. In Name That Notable. 1 million points, Ross. Good job. And for the rest of you, good job as well. Thank you for playing this game. Look at the time. We've gone right over our 1 hour. Eddie will be up a little bit. It was a lot of fun, Scott. Thanks for doing that.
Yes, that is true, Ross. That is very true. And there was a big controversy between that. Aunt Viv being played, they were like the older Aunt Viv. If you go back to the older episodes of the Fresh Prince, there was a different Aunt Viv, and then she kind of replaced, and nobody said anything, but they were like, "That's not the original Aunt Viv," and they're like, "No, it is." They're like, "No, it's not. It's not. Don't play with me." So yeah, the Aunt Viv was played by two different women, excuse me, over the history of the show. So.
Mom said she saw Reba this morning at 3 a.m. Mom, Mom was up way too early this morning. Was she in Con? Did you watch it on TV, Mom? Eddie says, keep going. All right, we'll go for a little bit. And I like the episode of King of the Hill when Bobby made the Quiz Bowl team and Ross is Bobby the pop culture guy. I've never seen that show, King of the Hill. Never, ever.
Yeah, I'm not.
But there you go, Name That Notable. Maybe that's something we'll bring back after I get out of the hospital. We'll start Name That Notable again. You know what we haven't done either is Animals Are Awesome.
Yes.
That's hard, though. I started running out of animals that are unique and different. So that was the problem with that. All right, we'll keep going. Let's do this then, since we're going.
This Week in History.
That's right. This Week in History is brought to you by Thirsty Thursday Travel Trivia with Captain Controversy and Dee Dee herself making a picture of margaritas every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And we will be giving out
Bucket
with us the F It Bucket shirt. I got the one of one F It Bucket shirt. I couldn't give it out last night because she wasn't here. So you got a controversial cruising shirt. But we will be giving away the one of one F It Bucket shirt maybe next week. She'll be with me or 2 weeks. So yeah, when Dee Dee's here, you better be here too.
There you go. Very good. So every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, make sure that you join them. All right. Today is Friday, February. My Lord. It is May. I'm going back in time. I'm really turning the hands of time back. As we turn the hands of the Wayback Machine all the way back to, it is Friday, May 16th. All the way back to 1763, in London, Samuel Johnson met James Boswell, who published his famous biography, Life of Johnson, in 1791. In 1770, Marie Antoinette, let them eat cake, married the future king Louis XVI of France. In 1801, American politician William H. Seward, who is perhaps best known for his purchase of Alaska, while serving as U.S. Secretary of State, from 1861 to 1869, was born in Florida, New York. In 1866, the U.S. Congress passed legislation that called for the creation of a 5-cent piece composed of nickel and copper. The currency became known as the nickel. In 1868, the first of 2 key votes was held in the Senate impeachment trial of U.S. President Andrew Johnson, who was ultimately acquitted of all charges. In 1920, Joan of Arc, a natural heroine of France, was canonized as a saint by Pope Benedict XV. In 1929, the first Academy Award was presented in a ceremony at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel. Janet Gaynor and Emil Jannings won the Best Actress and Best Actor, respectively. In 1955, Soviet gymnast Olga Korbut, who won 3 gold medals in the 1972 Olympics in Munich, West Germany, where she was captivated audiences with her charm, youth, and diminutive size, was born in Belarusia, now Belarus. In 1961, the military seized power of South Korea, overthrowing the Second Republic as General Park Chung-hee took over the government machinery, dissolved the National Assembly, and imposed a strict ban on political activity. Anyone you're related to, Scott? In 1966, American rock group. I'm just messing with you. In 1966, American rock group The Beach Boys released their masterwork Pet Sounds, a bittersweet pastiche of songs recalling the pangs of unrequited love and other coming-of-age trials. Who's writing this stuff? They get the dictionary out? My Lord. In 1975, Tabe Junko of Japan, accompanied by Aang Sering of Nepal, became the first women to reach the summit of Mount Everest. In 1986, the action blockbuster Top Gun was released in American theaters, and it made Tom Cruise an international star. In 2007, French politician Nicolas Sarkozy was sworn in as president of France. He served 1 term, losing office to Francois Hollande in 2012. In 2019, Chinese-born American architect I.M. Pei, who was known for his large, elegantly designed urban buildings and complexes, died at the age of 102. And I think he had something to do with the Louvre or something like that. Featured event in 1943. On this day in 1943, Nazi troops quelled the month-long Warsaw Ghetto Uprising, in which Polish Jews and partisan fighters led by Mordecai Anielewicz and the Jewish Fighting Organization resisted deportation of the Treblinka extermination camp. Terrible, terrible times. And then on this day in 1905, in Grand Island, Nebraska, Henry Fonda was born. American actor, really famous actor, and has some famous children, as well as Hanoi Jane and the son that played see, there we go, in the motorcycle movie there. So anyway, there you go. Henry Fonda, born on this day. So that is your history for
This Week in History.
I'm starting to get a little tickle in my throat. We got a lot of pollen in the air right now, so I think I'm a little allergy going on. There you go. So that's going to be our show. We're going to go over to Eddie's in a minute.
Eddie's.
What we're going to do for a raid. Scott will come up with a hashtag raid, but don't forget PMA, everybody. Oh, wait, I can't do that yet. Scott, what do you got coming up?
Today is Friday, Free for All Friday. So I will be with Greg from Cruise Life TV and Webster from Coca Culture. That is his new name. So everybody will call Zach from Coca Culture, Webster, because he's a teacher, right? So
All right.
Webster. And we will be playing some Mad Libs. We're going to be playing the adult version of Mad Libs today. So definitely get ready for some fun. And if we have enough time and if you guys want to, we will play a short game of bingo because I put up a poll between bingo and Mad Libs. Mad Libs won. No hands, or like Mad Libs way won, but there are some people that voted for bingo that were like, wait, what about bingo? I voted for bingo. So if you guys stick around and you guys really want a little bit longer of a show, we may do like a bingo. Maybe Frank will come out. Who knows? We'll start with Greg. We'll let Frank come out, and who knows what's going to go on tonight. But that's what we have tonight. And then as of tomorrow, my podcast is still on in the morning, but yeah, it will be on. I promise.
Right on, right on. So make sure that you join. That's at 8 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard?
8 p.m. tonight. Yes, correct.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So join Scott and all the crazy characters from Mad Libs.
Oh, God. We're going mad.
We're getting mad. It's a mad world. Anyway, I got nothing coming up this weekend. I'm just going to be chilling out and enjoying the rain. Who knows what'll be up, but that's what's going on. I hope you guys have a great, fantastic weekend. Don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude, will definitely save your day. And when I tell you that I'm living proof that it works, more so than ever, PMA definitely works. It'll save your day. Be positive. We're all about positive energy, never letting negative energy into our world. There's no room for negativity. And the more positive you get, the more positive energy and people you will draw into your life. Good morning, Danny, the spectacular supporter is here. We love you, Danny. Thank you for coming in. Also, don't forget to make a difference in somebody's day. All you have to do is make eye contact and smile. Everybody has a story. You never know. There you go. There's a big, beautiful smile. You never know what's going on in somebody's world. Everyone's got a story. Sometimes the story's not so good. So try to make a difference. You can give them a handshake, a hug if they're inclined. Make sure you ask permission. Help an old lady across the street. Help somebody carry their groceries to the car. That's all it takes, and it doesn't take much time. It's going to make you feel good too. That releases endorphins, good endorphins, and it's good for all of us. So don't forget to be kind. Be kind to people. We're all here in this rat race together, and there's, again, it goes along with PMA and making a difference. Be kind to one another. We're only here for a short time, and there's no room to be mean to people. So let's just make sure that we're kind. If you see the men and ladies of the first responders, the men and ladies of the fire department, police department, EMS, and healthcare workers, of course, our nurses. We love our nurses. Make sure you thank them and recognize them for what they do. These people are out there working every day, taking care of us, keeping us safe and healthy, and they don't ask for really anything in return. So just make sure that you recognize them and thank them for what they do. And then last but not least, our veterans here in the U.S. and every free country around the world, recognize them, the past, present, and future veterans. They're out there every day working on the proverbial wall, keeping us safe from harm and protecting our liberties and our freedoms and protecting that which you see behind me. My flag, your flag, Old Glory. I love my flag. I love my country. God bless America, and God bless all of you in the chat, and God bless you as well, Scott. So,
likewise, Jimmy.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you for that. If you didn't know, we lost my dad this week. He had been ill for some time, but he finally moved on to go see his family and sisters and brothers and that. So, I'm gonna miss him. I love him, and. So there you go. But thank you for all the kind words and all the well wishes. I appreciate you guys, and I love you all. So there you go. That's our show. Be kind to each other. And we're going over to Eddie's next. Make sure that you guys go over and we'll do Cup of Joe raid.
Cup of Joe live raid.
And say an extra prayer for Kenny. I'm going to check on Kenny today to see how he's doing. But if anybody has any news on Kenneth, please let me know. I guess that's going to do it. What's that,
Did you
Scott?
see the update on his Facebook, which was a day ago? So you did see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Kenny is presently back in the hospital, and he's having some issues. He was having some dizziness and some eye vision issues and that. So they're going to straighten Kenny out. I know they will. And he'll be back with us, along with Trouser Cat and all the crazy characters that we have here, our Cup of Joe morning crew. So going to do it. Scott, what do we say?
Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. We'll do it all over again Monday morning, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard
You're as
Time.
bad as me. All right, guys. My name is Jimmy, and for Scott, we want to wish you guys peace and love. We'll see you Monday morning. Bye.